Hello, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to Real to Sims, I guess you could call it. So in the last part, as you can see, we got the basic shell of the house completed. We have the floor plan here. If you would like to see the house, I can show you really quickly. This is the reference we are using. I actually have this saved on my Pinterest board for modern home inspiration, so go check it out there. Now, the interior, we don't really have a whole lot of reference. This is what we have to go with. I'm going to try to keep the style the same, but obviously this looks to be like a completely different house, let's be honest. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it is. But yeah, we'll at least use that as inspiration. So don't worry about that, I guess. I mean, why would you worry? I don't know why I'm saying that. But anyways, I thought I would just finish up the landscaping. So there really isn't a whole lot of landscaping in this build. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it fairly simple and just use some of my favorite items to landscape. Of course, I am using Twisted Mexie's Better Build By mod. This allows me to basically it's a total rehaul of the Build By catalog, and it's incredible. He released it for free now. It is available for the public. I am signed up for his Patreon, so that's how I got it early, but yeah, but anyways, basically it just makes it so that all the debug items are organized into the catalog properly. And yeah, I don't want to get too far into it, but just know it's incredible, and it's incredibly useful for so many more things other than just the debug section, the debug items. I mean, it's amazing. But anyways, how are you all? I hope y'all are doing well. Let's see, should we just do some lavender? Yeah, we'll just do some lavender. You can never go wrong with lavender, right? I feel like someone actually said in a video, like comment section one time, that it wouldn't be my build without there being some lavender, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So I really do enjoy putting lavender. So I think we're just gonna put this tree here and a bit more of these low-lying plants. Now these are very similar in shape to the base game ones that we all know and love already, like these. Well, those aren't it. These are it. But they're a little bit bigger, and they're darker green, which I really like. So yeah, they look good. I feel like it's not quite there for me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit too far from the road or the sidewalk. So I think I'm gonna just move it to about, let's see, there. Oops, there we go. I just need to move it forward to, yeah, there we go. That makes a lot more sense to me. Yeah, I like that. So that makes it a little less like empty up here, and yeah, that looks good. I don't think there's anything else. It looks like there is kind of a fence on this side, so I'll just, use this one really quickly. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. We can even put it here. I don't see that in the reference, but I think it looks nice. And the windows here on the front part of this bedroom, I think I'm just gonna try to do like the same idea as I did here. Now I did this by enabling the move objects cheat, and yeah, that's it. Isn't it amazing? Oh, I love it so much. In actuality, we can do some really fun. We can do some like really fun window shapes, like this, for example. If I can get it to sit in the right spot. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that fun? We're just gonna leave that. That seems interesting. But there is the exterior. There looks to be a little light here or something. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this live edit objects off really quick, and then we'll just put a light there. And it also looks like to be, actually let's do these two here and then one here. That seems to be about right. And then I don't really know what kind of flooring is being used here. So I think it's just a safe bet to just use like wood or something, or stone maybe. Let's see, maybe some brick, maybe these in like the warmer color. That actually looks really good. And I do see a decorative plant right here. So I think I'm just gonna use this one. This one makes sense to me. Does that look good? It's close. The one that's in the picture right here, it's, you know, obviously round. I don't know if we have anything like that in The Sims aside from this one. Maybe let's try using that one, but like shrink it down one. Actually, that seems to look pretty good. We can even shift over the door just like a few notches just to make it fit. And we'll do like a dark gray. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. It would be cool if we had like those what do you call them? House numbers. Yes, it'd be neat if we had those. I also wouldn't hate if we had a door that was just like this, except it was taller. That would be great too, because all these doors that I have, they are just like, they're just this, which is nice, don't get me wrong. I could go with that. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with that, just so that there is an added, you know, there's some extra light in there. I think we'll shrink this plant down. And maybe we'll put 2 on either side. That's pretty nice. Yeah. And I think the very last thing that we will add to this front section, let's just hit live edit, and then we also click base game. There's cars in this, so I'm able to find these. Now, the thing with this Better Build By mod is that if I do this, if I leave this little organized debug tag on, which is how they are organized like this, basically if I turn that off, not the live edit, but if I turn that off, what it does is, or how do I word this? I worded that incorrectly. Rewind. So if I were to leave this here, the organized debug tag, it would actually mark this lot as having custom content. But once I turn that off, it takes that away. So it won't be marked as having CC anyways. So before we move on to the interior, we need to finish like the windows and stuff, but let's scroll down. So it looks to be right here is where a sliding door, and I can't really see, it looks like they cut it off, but I'm assuming there's just like a little platform at the very least. So first things first is we need to figure out the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen is interesting. Okay, so let me show you. You can see right here, the pantry is it's like a diagonal, like it's like a 2x2 room, except there's a diagonal wall here. And then this is where the kitchen pieces are, and then there is a big island. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna open this up on my phone because I think it's gonna be easier for me to look at it that way. Yeah, that's better. But anyways, such an awkward way of recording, I guess. But so it's like this. I mean, I'm assuming it seems to be a bit wider here, but I think we can get by with it. I'm gonna assume this is where the fridge is. Oh, that's plenty of space actually. And I don't know what kind of counters, so I'm just gonna place these here. So what it looks like is, it looks to be about like that. Yeah, that seems right. And then the stove will go here. Let me put some lights in here so we can actually see what we're doing. Something like that. These little lights that they added in an update are honestly, like, they were just thinking about us builders when they did this, because it's just so handy. And then there is a pantry. It shows like a door opening, so it's an actual door, not just a like an archway. So we'll use this door. I think this is simple enough that it kind of goes with the modern design. So I think I'm actually going to use that instead of these. And let's see where that door is. It's I think it's right here. And then the door to the bathroom is here. And then there is like a little laundry. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. This is going to look great. I'm excited for this. It's been a while since I've done a modern house, if you can't tell. So yeah, but here is the living space. The TV is going to presumably go here. So I'm doing this initially so that once I actually do get to the like actual build part, like the rest of it, we know where everything is. We're not like, we have a set plan, if you will. So I don't like that being there, so we'll just take that window away. Maybe we'll make this a floor to ceiling and we'll just do the same concept there. I really, really love that we can do that now. That's so awesome. It means that the windows will be so much more customizable. And it looks to me that there is a very small table here. This is not really necessary, but I want to do this. And then we place the TV down. We'll just put that there. And then we do a nice chair. Again, does not matter what it is. We're just placing it down so that we know where it's going to go. So something like that is what the living room is going to be. And then the dining room is going to be just right here. We already know kind of what that's going to be. And then we'll find where we put this. Now, this is going to be quite interesting because there's a lot of space here. So I'm going to say it's something like this. And then they use this as well. Okay, this isn't gonna work right there. Oh wait, no. We can make it work. We can make it work. Okay, maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. We absolutely can't. Shoot. I was really hoping that would look right. So... Oh, maybe this one will look better. Yeah, no, it won't. Okay. What if we were to just shift click? No, there is actually seats there. So, I guess we will just have to do that and then just use these just the way that they are. If anything, actually, since it shows in the little floor plan here, there's just 3 chairs here. So I'm just going to make it 3 wide. That way it doesn't take up as much space like visually. And I can center it a bit more. Something like that. That makes sense. It actually does look just right. Like the space here is really good too. And we'll just place these. Now the problem I'm finding though with that is that this staircase is super in the way. Like that is super in the way. So I'm going to make it an executive decision and I'm going to do that because we can just take this and move it over and it fits perfect. Now this is not exactly how it looks in the floor plan here. Like I can show you, like there's definitely something different here, but this walk-in closet's kind of unnecessary because we have closets and, well, not in the base game. Well, there's one thing we won't be using from the base game is the city living ones, but like the wardrobes and stuff. But yeah, that at least helps me figure out the floor plan and the proportions of the rooms and everything. So I'm going to assume that that's a sliding door on the back. I can use this one actually. Illogical Sims is a custom content creator, and he actually made some really cool like add-ons to these so that they actually are like properly tall. Like this is supposed to be like for this medium wall height, and yet it looks like it's more for the shorter wall height. It just overlaps a bit. So, and then it shows there being 3 windows here, and I'm just going to do those really fun windows. So like 3 windows, and then we use, where are they? My phone is partially covering my screen up right now because I've got it propped up in a weird angle, but something like that. It could possibly be moved over a bit. That seems to be about right. So something like that. Yeah, that looks good. That provides quite a lot of light as well. And then there's, of course, going to be a window or something here. I genuinely would, you know, I would do this regardless, even if it wasn't in the floor plan, because you know me, I can't stand the idea of having a kitchen without some windows in it, at least. So I think we'll just use, I guess we could just use white cabinets, because in the reference photo, it doesn't, that's now y'all, I can't speak. I need to get better at speaking. But this is obviously not the exact interior, but we will use that instead as reference. I just placed these down so that I know where they were, know where they were gonna be. Yes. Y'all, it's been a while. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've properly done videos like on the regular. It's been a long time. I don't know why. I've been, you know, whoa, what did I just do? But a little life update. My mental health has kind of been chaotic, to say the least. Yeah, it's been kind of difficult to do normal human things, much less doing videos. So today's been a good day though. I feel a little bit better, and that looks really nice actually. I'm really happy with this. I haven't used these cabinets in quite a while, to be honest, just because, you know, they're base game cabinets that we've used a million times. You want to use the new stuff that's different and new and stuff, so it's understandable, but at the same time they're nice to use. It's like a nice little throwback. Yeah, just, do you remember the days, like, oh gosh, I remember back in the day when the Sims just came out, and I remember watching Deligracy do her builds and, you know, copying what she did, like, you know how she used to mix and match her like the colors of the chairs. I used to do that all the time and be like, oh my god, I'm just like Deli, I'm a builder. And I loved it. But I'm gonna take the creative liberty, and I'm gonna place a plant in the corner, because you gotta have some plants. And the walls look to be white for the most part. You can see some tiling here, so I'll definitely put some tiling, but it looks like they also have some like built-in shelves with like some wood paneling. So we obviously can't exactly do that, but I can try to make something look similar to that. I don't know what I'm saying. And the tiling is going to be interesting, because that was like a more of a hexagonal tiling, which is very popular nowadays, I've noticed. But we don't really have that, so I guess I could just use this. I'm not a fan of that. I almost find myself always using the subway tiling, because it just works. It just does the job. Like it just looks so good. And I think I'm gonna put a wall here, just so that you know, it isn't like, I don't know why I do that actually. There's a lot of little things that us builders do just because it just seems right. It's like an instinct, like that. Yeah, that looks good. I really like this kitchen. I haven't built anything like this before, so and they do have like a plant, like a nice little plant. We could just do like these just everywhere. We can put one in the middle here, roughly. It's kind of in the middle, sort of, not really. Yeah, there we go. And there is 3 different lights like pointing downward above this, so I mean, this looks pretty fun. Ooh, yeah, we'll just use these, have them overlap. Oh, that doesn't look good. We'll just get rid of this middle one, and we'll just place these like next to each other. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, that looks really fun. I haven't used those in a really long time. And let's see, I don't know what kind of flooring is in here necessarily. I kind of want to do like a polished concrete of some form or another, and then just have rugs in here. This wouldn't be a very good like family home if that was the case though. That looks really pretty though. Oh my gosh, it looks so nice. I haven't done like this kind of build in a really long time. So, should I do it? It is really nice looking, but it's not realistic. So, I mean, I could just go with like a nice gray wood tone flooring or something with a little bit of color with it. That kind of looks pretty. I kind of like this really light blue. It's actually very like calming looking, and with like all this black and white, it actually breaks it up, and it works really well with the warm gray of the cabinets. So maybe I will go with that. And then let's see, we'll just place some of these lights. I actually used to use these all the time in my builds, these like bar lights, because they fit really snugly underneath the cabinets, and they add a lot of light onto the like the countertop. And then I also think we'll put like a nice light right here just for decor. We'll make it black. Yeah, that looks really, really good. I'm really happy with this kitchen. I actually really like this a lot. And then we will just go pretty standard with the table. Nothing too fancy. I mean, I like simplicity. Like it's been a while since I've built anything that's like simple and clean like this. I usually go for really like higgledy-piggledy crazy builds. You know what I'm talking about, like the witchy builds, etc. But this is just a nice change. It's a nice change. I like that. Should I go black with the chairs, or should I go with like a gray? Ooh, the gray is nice. And it actually makes the metal on this white, so it looks a little bit more matching. So I think we'll do another light, except I think we'll place a candle if we can. I mean, these are the only candles we have, but that's actually kind of cute. Adds a little bit of color. And then we need a little mat there for the entrance, and then we can also put one here. And I'm just going to take this as a creative liberty, and I'm going to build a wall here. I think that looks really, really good, right? Yeah, that makes sense. And then we can place a chair here. Now, this is obviously not the couch I'm going to use. I want to try to keep it base game only, but it's going to be tricky. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's see. We could go with this and just overlap these. I mean, yeah, that works. It's not pretty, but it does the job. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm missing, definitely missing the sectional sofa pieces from the SimKia Furnishings pack by Logical Sims. That's an amazing CC set, by the way. I kind of just want to break the rule. I mean, there's no rules. But I kind of just want to make it like that instead. It just, I don't know, it just looks better. It seems right. I don't know. I just don't like doing things in the game where it's like you have to overlap something to kind of make it look like something else just because we don't have it in the game. I'm not a fan of doing that. So I've seen other people do it and they do it better, but I'm just gonna leave this one white. I think I'm gonna do a white one and then a like a bluey gray one. And then we will just place this down, I guess. Or this one maybe? We need like a statement chair. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Like a statement chair, if you know what I mean? Just like a chair that's like, I'm here. But I don't really see anything that's in the base game that like is screaming to me. So, ooh, actually this is kind of fun. It's kind of vintage, kind of funky. It kind of adds a little bit of something, if you will. But I don't know, maybe it's just me hoping for the best, but we'll also do that. I'm gonna move this over one block as well so that it's centered. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. We just need a rug in here. I guess we'll go with this rug. This is kind of the classic rug that, you know, we've used a million times in the base game, but I don't know if it's really working for me in this house because the blue flooring, it's kind of weird looking. So maybe I'll go with just like, one of these. This is tricky. This is tricky. I didn't realize that this would be kind of an issue because of the fact that we have a flooring that is not like a neutral color, if you know what I mean. Like it's a blue, so even if it's really pale, it's still blue. Maybe we can go with this one. Yeah, because since it's got that pattern on it, it kind of goes against all this like very solid color. And oh, the blue's quite nice. Oh, we could just go with the black. And I think I actually want to make a couple of these, like, I want to go black with these. No. Are these different colors? They're not. They just look it. I guess we can just go with a darker gray on one of them. And maybe we can just go for the gray. This is the part where that gets really tricky because, like, I constantly second guess myself. I think the original swatch actually does look pretty nice. And we'll put another one of these plants because they're very nice. And we need some wall art too. I mean, I guess I could put the debug ones in here. That way, oh wait, they're not in that section. They're in, oh, what are they in? I can't remember. I think they're in the miscellaneous. No? Wall decor? No, they're not wall decorations either. Where are they located? What am I missing? They're not in the painting section either. I am intrigued. Where does one find these? It's a bit oh, there's one. Wait. Oh my god, did they just put... Wow, Twisted Mexi, you are a genius. I love you so much. He actually put them together so that they're swatches. Love that. Also, this painting, can we talk about how iconic? Well, that one isn't, but that's kind of fun. I kind of want to go with a blue color or something like that. And then we can do like one of these on the side. So like do this, kind of make it asymmetrical. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, these are really pretty. Oh, that's it. Now that is it right there. Love that. Okay, this is looking to be really fun. I think we should do some accent walls though, just to kind of bring some color into the space. Just a few, not any too crazy. Like, I think that's a nice amount. See, I do need some curtains, but we don't really have any like good ones. We have these, but I mean, these are just bad. I wish we had some better curtains in this game. Like these, but with plain colors, please. So I guess we'll just go with those. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay. And I think we'll do a mirror here, like a floor, not a floor mirror, a wall mirror. But I'd want it to be like this one, but just like lift it up with the 9 key a bit, just to open up that space a bit. Yeah, this is looking nice. It's not over cluttered or anything. Personally, if I was to have a house, it would not look like this by any means at all. Like I'm not a person that loves modern stuff in real life. In The Sims, I adore it because it's beautiful, it's clean, it feels bright, it's airy, it's just everything. But in real life, I'm not particularly a fan because it feels quite lifeless sometimes. And personally, I think minimalism is overrated. like no joke. I know that minimalism, I guess the approach to minimalism is to consume less, which means, to save money and to, save the environment, which is understandable in that regard. But my issue with minimalism is that it can be quite robotic and lifeless. And I've seen a lot of people who, you know, do have a minimalist approach, but they're not living minimally in that, in the sense, in the idea that, you know, you whenever you think of minimalism, you think of like modern and clean and simple, but I think that's really just nonsense. Like, I would never want that. I would never want that at all. Like, if I was to live, you know, I would still live with a minimalist outlook by consuming less, but what I would want is to buy things secondhand and make sure that what I am consuming new is being created in an ethical and you know, just clean way, if you know what I mean. Obviously that is incredibly it can be quite difficult, because depending on your, you know, access to money and just everything in general, it can be kind of an issue. So, but yeah, I think we've come across a nice looking house so far. I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to turn this little debug part off. And I'm going to add some more oh, do you see that? Do you see those colors matching this? Oh, honestly, we love to see it. We love coordination. Yes. Okay. And I think we'll add one of these as well. We'll add these up top. Yeah, we can add a bunch of these up top. Maybe they store a lot of their wine up here just because they don't want their kids getting a hold of it. And we'll put this here. I could replace the stove, to be honest, because I think that the people that live here, they would have, you know, they would have a little bit of extra money. So a nice stove would do, but I don't like the color of that stove. It's, yeah, we'll just put that. I like the color. Okay, so they also need a bin as well. I think I'll just put it here. And I think I'm also going to copy this wall and just do that, because I feels wrong to not have that there. And we'll put a little light here. Yeah, this is looking good. I think we'll just add a little mirror here as well. Or we could do these. Oh, that's something I haven't done in a while. Do these like really tall mirrors. And then we can put this here maybe? Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. We can do that instead. That looks good. And then we can just add some little decor items, like some paintings, like a little apple, some books, we'll just say that's some hand sanitizer, you know. We're living in a pretty rough time right now where that's an essential thing. It was always essential to me, but you know, it's even more essential now. And then we'll just put some books here because we like some books, and a banana. I was gonna say a banana, but that is not a banana. That's a bunny. And then she's floating. We don't want that. And I don't really know what else to put here. I mean, pencils, CDs. Sure, that looks fine. But yeah, here is the build so far. I hope you all enjoy it. It looks really pretty in here. I'm actually a huge fan of this. I love using stuff from Pinterest and trying to directly copy it because it really forces me to try new things, and I figure out that I like these things and it makes me want to build them even more. But I just noticed something that I know that y'all probably were so ready to jump at me and be like, are you seriously gonna forget a kitchen sink? Yeah, I was. But the kitchen sink in this floor plan is actually showed here, but I think it's kind of silly to put it there because why wouldn't you put it here? So yeah, y'all thought that you were gonna get to yell at me in the comments. Nah, y'all are always funny about it though. No lie, I get a good kick out of it. Shout out to my friend for calling me out. She like messaged me and was like, you did this thing in House Flipper and you're supposed to put it this way. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, yeah, I didn't pay attention there. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this build. Please let me know what you think of this series in the comments down below. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.